John, what have we got today?
Oh, pow! Prohibition Bootleggers Apple Brew. 330 millilitres, 5.5%. Boom.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the Crown. That for me is incredibly
Vote
cool.
against prohibition!
Bootlegger. The Dockyard Distillers present Bootlegger Prohibition beer, and on the side they say, "We want beer," and then repeal the dry low. So, Crown is very cool. We're going into the front label that says Bootlegger Prohibition beer, authentic recipe, serve cold, a genuine old-fashioned apple brew with white grain spirits flavor. Woohoo!
Wow.
5.5.
5.5%.
Yeah, 330. Apple brew, Dockyard Distillery.
Wow. There's a lot there, and there's all this on the side I quite like as well.
This is cool, man.
In the years of Prohibition America, moonshiners used fruit juice to sweeten their raw illicit booze before transporting it in used spirit barrels, inspired by them lawless rebels. Bootlegger Apple Brew has a distinct taste with white grain spirit flavour. Well,
so,
looking interesting. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Yeah. You want to pass me that? Tell you what. In the Prohibition time and gangster, and they would grab a lighter probably.
Yeah.
Have you ever opened a?
Well, I've attempted a few times. I've done it wrong a few times as well.
In case you are in a place where you cannot open a beer with a bottle opener and you haven't got our famous ring, just use a lighter. So you put this under there, and that's it.
Look at that!
So, Mr. John.
Wow.
A bit of appearance.
Yeah, it looks quite alright, doesn't it? It's got quite a caramel colour to it, amber sort of hue.
Amber, sorry. Amber, slow carbonation.
Yeah, not really big head, even when you give it a bit of a liven up, it still sits there for a while. And you get a little thin, really big bubbles, dissipates quite quickly.
Yeah, it's silly to say that it looks like a cider.
Yeah, it does, but you wait until you taste and smell it as well, I think.
Okay.
Because I'm already getting whiffs.
Yeah,
that's
me
what
too.
I'm getting, is cider sort of aromas.
Shall we?
Let's delve in there. Wow.
Pure apple juice. With no sugar, no additive, no rubbish.
Yeah, just smells like apple juice.
You just crush an apple juice.
Yeah.
This is what it smells like. With no alcohol, nothing, just apple juice. If you would have given me the glass without telling me
that this was a beer,
I would
and
have
without
said,
seeing it, and you just smell, yeah, you think you were about to drink a bit of apple juice.
yeah. So shall we see if there is any different in the
Let's delve
taste?
in there. Tastes appley.
Apple juice.
I think there's a little bit of a weird taste to it, which I assume would be the white grain spirit flavour.
5.5.
It doesn't taste that strong, does it?
I mean,
You'd think you were drinking a 3.
I think this is I don't know. For me, this tastes like apple juice. If you would have given me this, I would have embarrassed myself saying this is like apple juice.
Appletiser. That fizzy apple juice. That's what this tastes like. But
Yeah.
I get the white grain as well. I do get a little bit of the aftertaste of that. It's not just apple juice.
I think this is a brilliant way to disguise alcohol.
It would have been good, I guess, back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, if this is supposed to be the way that they got away with have alcohol in apple juice, this is a brilliant way, but as I said, I would have embarrassed myself saying, no, this is apple juice.
I couldn't drink many of them, I wouldn't lie.
No?
It isn't something that I would want to drink a lot of.
I don't know.
It's easy drinking. It really is easy drinking. It's smooth. It's got the appley flavour to it. It's got a little bit of white grain flavour. A little bit of a sort of kick, but not a kick, if you know what I mean. But it's not as pleasing as you'd want it to be. Do you see what I mean?
That in the right context would sound very Dutch, man. I mean, imagine us in the Prohibition time. You're saying
Yeah.
it's not as pleasing as I would. Oh,
Yeah,
so
getting
what
shot in
should
the
we?
face.
Yeah. so what should we do about it? Just shot him in the face.
Yeah, yeah. But
Bootlegger.
it's a nice taste experience. That's the thing. It's something to try, and it's great to see what they used to have to do with alcohol to actually be able to sell it. Obviously, we don't know what Prohibition is like because we've not lived through Prohibition. But back in the day when they had Prohibition and this was all they could basically get their hands on, I bet they lapped it up, and I think I would do as well if it was the only alcohol I could get.
Yeah, I agree with
Especially that it tastes so sweet and tastes like apple juice.
I tell you what, I don't mind it. It's not something I would refuse to.
No,
and
not at
as
all.
you said, if that was the way that they used to smuggle alcohol through, it would be spot on.
Oh yes.
I wouldn't go again through the effort of dress up like Prohibition time.
I don't know,
to
I
drink
quite
it.
like it.
Well, you do like it.
We're quite suave, if I have to say myself. Evening, madam.
Well,
no, it was an alright beer.
yeah. Well, beer. I don't really know how to define this. I would say an apple brew.
Yeah, well, it is. It isn't. It's more like a cider, isn't it, than a beer? Because of the appley side to it, it doesn't have the characteristics of beer. It has more the characteristics of cider, I feel.
Yeah, as I said, I mean, unfortunately, even if I tried a lot of stuff that to me tastes a bit like apple juice, I wouldn't have said that there was too much alcohol in it, and I probably would have been wrong. Would I drink it again? Why not, man? A bit of apple juice, but with a kick.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
never hurt.
Oh yes.
So, do I like the label? Yes, was fun
It
to
looks
dress
very
up.
funky.
Was cool.
Yeah, it was fun to do.
Yeah, for us was fun.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Ciao for now.